What is
Bitcoin
anyway?
It's nationwide, and it's several universities and everything all joined together.
Right.
And others can access it.
Right.
And it's getting bigger and bigger all the time.
Hey everyone, it's been a while since I did a video on Bitcoin.
And I just wanted to do a quick one discussing where Bitcoin is going. Rare things are only available to the top 1% of people, but what's great about Bitcoin is that anyone can own it. Remember the gold rush of the mid-1800s? Anyone with a pickaxe and shovel could claim a fortune, and then companies came in with their machines and took the lion's share. If you only have access to a pickaxe and shovel, and you see machines coming in, you'd be like, forget this. Fast forward to today, anyone with a computer can mine, and anybody with a phone can buy. So why not own your own stake of Bitcoin before big corporations come in once it's regulated? Because that's when they will start buying Bitcoin by the buttloads, which is going to drive up the price. Keep in mind, gold diggers could still mine if they wanted to, but seeing a machine do it effortlessly and generate more yield must have been soul-crushing. So too will it be soul-crushing when you are buying only $5 worth of Bitcoin and the price is $1,000,000. Mark my words, when people start seeing Bitcoin at $100,000, they're going to feel defeated. I'm still going to be buying at $5, but most people are going to feel like there's no point. How do I know Bitcoin will increase in price? Again, I don't, but hear me out on my rationale. First, every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin created will drop by a half, meaning that if you're a Bitcoin miner and you've been getting a whole Bitcoin, in 4 years, you'll start getting 0.5. The price of Bitcoin is inversely correlated with the amount of Bitcoin being mined, and we all know that scarcity equals blow-up-tuation. Second is global trade. If I'm a wealthy country and I'm getting money for my exports in USD, there's going to be a day when I realize that the price of Bitcoin is rising exponentially and the purchasing power of the USD is declining linearly. If I'm smart and I care about my country and my money, I will demand Bitcoin for all exports. Futurist-minded governments should see the potential of Bitcoin, embrace it, demand it, mine it, and hold it. Third, regulation. Bitcoin can regulate itself just like it has been doing for more than a decade, but the Fed coming out and saying that they want to regulate it is fine because each nation will and should regulate it, and because it allows for bigger money from institutions to finally get on board and buy it because they all want access to a top-tier asset they can't right now because of compliance issues, which comes with regulation. The fact is, when big money comes in, the price of Bitcoin will blow-up-tuate. Fourth and final piece is the network effect and FOMO, or fear of missing out. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin ever created. 18 million if you account for the ones that have been lost since inception because of the people who bought it and thought it wasn't going anywhere. Now think about the 1% of people who love their wealth, love their yachts, their helicopters, their private jets. There are over 56 million millionaires and only a couple thousand billionaires.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
What happens to the price of Bitcoin when people who are used to having everything in the world they want literally cannot have one whole Bitcoin? In other words, it will be mathematically impossible for every millionaire and billionaire to own one whole Bitcoin. And I don't know about you, but it makes me happy knowing that I have something that Jeff Bezos cannot. And I don't know why it makes me happy, maybe because I'm a weirdo. And I don't even know if Jeff Bezos is a Bitcoin denier, but it's fun for me to think about. Now, a lot of you are skeptical, and a lot of you don't believe in Bitcoin.
Stop it. Get some help.
Most people haven't read Bitcoin's white paper, which explains Bitcoin's purpose. There's a link in the description, but it's 9 pages. And if you can't understand the technical stuff, because Lord knows that I can't, that's okay. Just read page 1. The first page has the abstract and the introduction of Bitcoin's purpose. You can continue to stay on the sidelines, but if you really want to become wealthy in the future, and remember that I'm not a professional and this is not advice, it's just entertainment, payment, I would, if I were you, take $5, $10, $25, $100, whatever you can afford, and buy some Bitcoin and let it just sit. Check its value every month. And as you educate yourself on it and you begin to see its potential, you begin to hear what other countries are doing with it, you'll begin to feel good about it and hopefully you'll buy more. Yes, Bitcoin's price will continue to drop by a couple $1,000s, and yes, it eventually comes back up. Long term, it's all good. When in doubt, zoom out. My plan is to talk about Bitcoin until all my friends and family own at least some small percentage of it. And you guys are my family, and I want you to become wealthy too. Sorry, not sorry. I'm hoping I can at least change one person's mind and someone takes the steps to start buying Bitcoin. Or at the very least, start getting educated about it before you make that first purchase. I have several different wallets where I keep my Bitcoin. Coinbase is the easiest to navigate if you're a noob, but the fees may be better elsewhere. So if you want to baby step your way into crypto, Coinbase is a good start. And once you feel like a pro, find another wallet with less fees and a wallet that gives you access to your own private keys. And it's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, because you'll discover what I mean along your journey. And remember what Isaiah Jackson says from the Gentlemen of Crypto. Check their channel out if you haven't already. No keys, no cheese. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Please make the right decision and remember to smile because you are beautiful. Peace.